Live from Eorzea.
Limit Break with your hosts, Unhero.
Now behold the horror you have wrought.
Kahlo.
I said don't take your clothes off.
Juxtaposition.
I don't get it.
Ascalia.
Holy shit, totally forgot about him.
And Mika.
Oh my god.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, episode 13, part 3.
Part 3, best part.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of exciting things for you on part 3. Joining me today, we've got Rollo Candace. How you doing?
Seriously? Rollo Candace. They don't even make sense anymore.
We've also got Dick Canoe. How you doing?
Who is Dick Canoe?
Oh, that's Nika, obviously.
Wait, that's me?
Yeah! That was your nickname on the show last time, Dick Canoe.
I don't remember that.
Well, I remembered it. I said it in unison.
You did. You did.
I thought we were all cute, sexy strippers now. That's what I'm doing over here.
Oh,
Dick Canoe was obviously your stripper name.
that's a good stripper name.
Nika's the male stripper. Dick Canoe, Rogadin.
We're also joined by Derek Jeter. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything with a J.
Jeter?
I don't know.
I'm out of here. This is
What?
Derek
Sports references now? That's what the lowest common denominator.
There it is.
Hey!
And
There
also,
it is.
of course, joined by the lowest common denominator.
There we go.
How you doing?
I don't get it.
There we go.
Oh, goodness.
So we are back with part 3, and God, we are so excited to be back. Again, we want to thank everyone for your support, for your outpouring of support on Patreon. We are up to $630. We are now going to be a twice weekly podcast.
Whoa.
Twice monthly.
Wow, that's interesting.
Twice monthly, excuse me.
So, for those
a lot
of you
of
listening
Jump
on
in
the
the gun there a little
podcast, by the time you hear this, it may be a lot higher.
So yes, if you are listening on the podcast, this is coming to you 3 weeks after we recorded it, and you can still get in on that Patreon fund. We're not going to stop looking for donations anytime soon. So head on over to patreon.com/limitbreakradio. Help us push farther to some other goals that we have, including making the show weekly. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
We're also looking to start a general gaming show with the same crew that we use for Limit Break Radio, so you know that the quality is going to be there. And yeah, we've got a whole outline of plans and rewards, givebacks, everything.
There might even be a whiteboard involved.
That is all over on our webpage. Our Patreon page, patreon.com/limitbreakradio. But by the way, make sure you like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/limitbreakradio. If you're listening on the podcast and you want to be a live participant in Limit Break Radio, make sure you head on over to twitch.tv/limitbreakradio and hit that follow button. And you can follow us and get notifications every time we go live. So yeah, make sure that you're doing that. Got a lot of stuff coming up on part 3. We're going to be giving away this this Blu-ray copy of the Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn original soundtrack, and you're only going to win it if you're listening live. So if you miss your opportunity in the chat, and I guess we should have talked privately about exactly how we're going to give this away, because I don't really have I don't have like a
You don't have a
Seriously?
system? You didn't have anything in mind?
No, I didn't really come up with
Wow.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have assumed you had something.
I'm going to be honest. I kept forgetting about this. Like, we didn't promo this at all. It's because I kept forgetting about it. I'm not.
You know what it is?
I was
You know what it
promoting
is?
it.
It's all that cact pot.
It very well might be that cat fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
I want some of that.
So yeah, we're gonna give that away. But guys, start thinking about how maybe we can give this away.
Oh, that's
Maybe
our
something with
job now.
with the
maybe,
chat.
maybe you could have told us during part 1
I
that you
probably
didn't
should've.
have an idea.
Or last
Because
episode.
I keep forgetting about it. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh well.
Is there like a random feature? Let's try it.
Hyatt. No, I don't think there is.
/random.
Nope.
Nope. Damn it.
Nope.
Man.
So, by the way, we are broadcasting live from the Gold Saucer. What's up, Gold Saucer? How you guys doing? We got a sizable little audience hanging out and watching the show. Thank you for...
Is that Laura Croft cosplay?
I don't know.
Right there with the monk. Zoom in on her.
It's kind of close.
It's a little bit. It's a color scheme.
a little bit of tweaking. It might go in the glamour
It
contest.
very well could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you open up the stream?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
That looks pretty good.
It is. It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So, all right. Coming up, we've got the brand new segment, Limit Breaking Music, where we're going to debut a brand new song never before heard, a brand new Final Fantasy XIV cover never before heard anywhere. But we're also going to be highlighting some of the Final Fantasy XIV's community's musical talents.
Are you sure you brought the stream back? Because all I see is the logo.
I see it. No, I see it.
You're way behind then.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine actually froze and I had to refresh. So, I don't know.
Well, it didn't freeze for me because it's still not playing. It's still scrolling.
That's weird.
Oh, there it goes. Wow, that took a long time.
Wow.
Really behind. Okay, continue on.
Yeah,
We love you, Twitch.
So yeah. But anyway, yeah. Let's. But before we get to emails and our brand new segment, Limit Breaking Music, it's time to count down the top 14 worst Final Fantasy XIV players.
I could not believe number 3.
Made that joke every single time. Every single time.
It's starting to lose its luster.
It's
No.
yeah.
Kahlo made
Yeah.
the joke last episode.
I've only made it once, though. And IMO, it's the same number that I can't believe every time. Your number changes.
Just like everyone. That's deep.
So
Yeah, did you hear that update in between episodes there with the Juxta from way back when?
Oh yeah.
What happened to that guy?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The classic in between the episodes that we listened to?
By the way,
Taru,
by the way, if you listen live on the stream, one of the things that we've started to do is we've started to play some best of clips while we're on break, so that you can continue to get Limit Break Radio even while we need to take a breather.
Yo, dog. I heard you like Limit Break Radio, so we put Limit Break Radio into your Limit Break Radio, so you can listen to Limit Break Radio while you listen to Limit Break Radio.
Oh, that's good. All right. So, that's what Ascalia is referring to, because, of course, podcast listeners won't have any idea what the hell you're talking
Maybe the
about.
podcast listeners should be here on Sundays.
Maybe they should. By
Because
the way,
if they were, then they could win cool Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn CD that's still in the original package. And yes, Carletta, it has the code for the special whatever's in it.
yeah, it hasn't been opened, to answer your question. And also, it comes attached with a Primal's band demo. Not that you need it. All those songs are out there now. But there's like 1-minute versions of each one of the songs that was on the From Umbral to Astral record. So that's going to be a collector's item, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how many of those were printed. So, but you get it. It came taped to the CD, and I'm not going to take it off. So you're going to get it. That's what's happening.
You're going to get it.
That's what's happening. All right. So it's time to count down the top 14 worst Final Fantasy XIV players of all time. Now, here's the thing.
That was a drum roll, guys.
Here's the thing. If you're nervous that your name is going to be on this list,
You should be.
You should be. You should be very nervous. You should be sweating right now. Ascalia, you want to start off our list here?
Sure.
All right.
All right. Number 14.
Number 14.
Number 14.
Number 14.
And my favorite order at Jimmy John's, by the way. All right.
Nika, we just did a waterfall. Are you going to join in or not?
What?
Say number 14.
I did
you're
say 14.
No, you're fired. She's so bad at this.
I said it.
Well, I didn't hear it.
You guys suck.
All right, number 14.
Wait, hold on. Are we doing this in a particular order? We're just going to count down from the top?
Yeah.
Numerical order.
Numerical order. Okay.
We're going to start at number 4.
All
Should
right.
we read these in
14 to what?
Esperanto too? What the fuck?
Look. All right, we have been promoting this, and it's been building up for so long, and they really want to hear what these are, okay?
Apparently.
So I am just trying to prolong this for as long as is humanly possible. So without further ado, Escalia, could you please read?
at everything.
Could you please read number 14?
Number 14.
Number 14.
Okay.
Did you say it that time, Nika? Did I miss it again?
Oh, I was waiting for him to start.
Oh my god.
All right.
14. Number 14.
Damn it!
Oh, you are shitting me.
It's funny how even when she explained what the joke was going to be, that it was still
still
funny. Yeah. All right.
Soldiery bonus, smoldery bonus. Guys, we've all been there. Slamming your head against Pharaoh Sirius for the 13th time to get your Zodiac weapon, and you see that pop-up message. Someone is going to be granted a soldiery bonus. It's all of you. You got a newbie.
Oh,
Most people, decent people, regular human beings will just, maybe give a little bit of a sigh, fight some smaller packs, but, buckle down and let's do this. But these judgmental, mouth-breathing ass clowns will just abandon party. And you know who you are, tanks, who are going to be able to just come back in 30 minutes and get an instant queue and not have to worry about it. No, sometimes they even leave a little bit of their childish excrement in the chat log. Lol noob, or ew, Escalia, or ugh. These players...
I think EU Escalia is an appropriate one.
Thank you. These players should be summarily dismissed as mostly... No, you know what? No, actually, they're not even brain dead. You should just be proud of them that they were able to navigate the login menu. Guys, you're better off without those idiots.
Now, I don't want to point any fingers, okay, but someone within this studio right here, when he was farming for his Zodiac item, was definitely complaining about soldiery bonus in one of them dungeons. And you don't remember who that was, do you?
I have no idea.
No idea who that is.
No, I don't know.
I
I don't know who
soldiery
you're talking
bonus.
about.
That means you can get your items that much faster.
Except now you have noobs in your party.
I know. I mean, could you imagine if someone made you single pull through Wanderer's Palace every
would be
step
the
of the
worst.
way?
I've done it
my
before.
God.
I mean,
Personally, these guys, I think they have a reason to bitch.
Yeah?
Even
Through
still at
Wanderer's
least pull.
Palace, not if that newbie's the healer and they refuse to heal you. Explain that. What you
Well,
gonna do now?
that's their own problem. That's not on you. That's on them.
I think this is more also referring to people who see soldiery bonus and drop, not people
Yeah.
who are going one pull at a time for 20 minutes and like, all right.
Yeah,
F
see,
this.
that's the difference. I wasn't like, and then just
Oh,
disbanded.
it was you.
Yeah, it was me. But I didn't drop. I didn't just summarily drop party.
you were one of those people-
I went through all the way till the end, and
Would
I
you-
didn't bitch them out.
Would you say that you soldiered through it?
I did.
For your soldiery
Fives. Okay.
No, that does happen. And when it's the tank, it's always the worst because then you're sitting around waiting and no one ever joins.
Here.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Number 13.
Number 13.
13! I did it. See?
The 3-strike guy.
Yeah, that guy.
You all
I
know exactly who I'm talking
I
about.
know that guy.
You're pugging something kind of challenging, Maybe it's a remove. Could be a Titan Extreme mode. Second coil. Whatever. But these fuck cannons, they let you know right from the beginning, you guys got 3 tries. After that, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
okay?
I've seen these guys, yeah.
Sometimes they're even let you know. That's strike 1, guys. Pull it together. Strike 2, all right? But you know what's even worse, okay? That extra douchey version. Just before you're about to make it, all right? You're in Ultima Hard mode.
Yeah.
All right? You've been plugging away at it, right? You get them to 40% the first time. That's not a bad attempt. You know what you're doing wrong. You get them to 25%
Right.
with the Echo, right?
Yeah.
You get them to 5% with the Echo. You are now at full fucking Echo. And you just need that 1 more percent. You got it this time.
No,
And he's
fuck
like,
you guys.
And he's like, you know what? Fuck this. It ain't happening.
Fuck
and
yeah.
he drops.
Yep.
And then the healer drops.
Eat it, dick.
And then everybody starts dropping. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
But worse than that, the biggest, most rare dildo of them all is the one and done guy.
Ugh, that guy.
One thing is clear amongst all variants, though. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got 3 for 1 on that one.
One and done guy. Ugh.
One and done guy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I hate one and done guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Number 12?
Number 12.
Number
12.
The Care Bears.
The Care Bears. Oh my god.
These guys are these assholes who have to make sure that everyone has a, air quotes, pleasurable experience. This includes holding up the entire Crystal Tower raid on fucking trash to ensure that everyone is present and knows the mechanics. The mechanics of trash. Trash mechanics.
They are important mechanics.
Guess
All right?
what? This shit is over a year fucking old.
No, this is relevant content now. We have to do it to upgrade our gear to 130. People should know.
And they should take it seriously.
They should take it for
super serial.
We
They should
double the item level requirement for Crystal Tower.
They should take it seriously.
We do not need a ready check, and we do not fucking need everyone present. Do we have a healer? Good. We can. That one healer can heal all 6 fucking tanks who are diddling their fucking buttholes. All right. And Lord help you.
No joke. That's what Juxta does when he does Crystal Tower.
It is a good opportunity to diddle your butthole. I'm not gonna lie.
While reading forums. But if you have a soldiery bonus, oh hell no. Everyone, let's sit down and hold hands and kumbaya and sing mechanics together. Ooh, this is how Bone Dragon works. We have to drag the little boners to the edge of the platform. Don't let the balls touch, because that'll be bad and everyone will die. No.
Don't let the balls touch.
We give a five-word description and you dive in. You die, shit happens, life goes on. In the time it takes you to explain Skillia, she could be half dead already. She's not going to make Daybreak, man. Care Bear douche nozzly mechanics reach maximum level when they initiate a vote kick against the only competent person in the entire group for having the sheer audacity to pull trash as a DPS or healer before a ready check, but after everyone is present. Everyone's up there. We're all just standing around. And what? You want to have a ready check? Everyone's here. We're inside the fucking wall.
I think there's been times where I've actually said, pull or I'm going to.
The worst is when you start the poll when like 3 people haven't voted yet on their ready check and like, what are you doing? Everyone hadn't voted yet. And it's like, dude, piss off.
God damn.
Everyone is
That's
here.
the worst. That is the worst. And that somebody would initiate a vote kick for that. Ugh.
Can I please tell your story, Juxta?
Go ahead.
All right, so me and him were doing Crystal Tower a few weeks ago as our weekly raid thing. Okay?
Yeah.
The first trash pull of Crystal Tower, A and B wipe. They completely wipe it up. Party C, which we are in, finishes off the trash, and we're waiting. Half
Right.
of those people get there, right?
Yeah.
So we pull. Okay? It's just the imps and the demons. That's not hard stuff.
We
It's not
cleared
like
the hard trash. The dragons.
The dragons are the hard stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
so
right,
we
right.
pull, people get all up in a funk because we fucking pulled. Party C and a few people from the other ones clear that second wave of trash.
No problem.
With no deaths.
Yeah.
Okay? And people are still up in a funk. You need to wait. We need to ready check. We need to explain how to do this stuff. And Juxta, with smiley faces abound, it's fine. We managed to do it. Everything's okay. We cleaned it up. You guys ran back. Everything's okay. Pop up. Vote dismissed. Juxtaposition.
Douchery.
Wow.
Because he was being an ass, apparently.
Because I wanted to kill monsters and not press button-clicking Hello Kitty Adventure Island.
And that brings us to number 11.
Number 11.
Number 11!
And this one gets a little specific, guys. And you know what? People have done this to me. And if you do it again, I'm going to start calling you out on it, okay? Number 11. The Happy Hater. We all know who Mr. Happy is. We've all used his guides on YouTube or watched his super popular Twitch stream. Thousands of players rely on his input to learn strategies behind some of the most difficult fights in Final Fantasy XIV. And why shouldn't they? Happy presents a really good comprehensive guide that makes them super easy to understand. And plus, he's a super cool dude to boot. But there's always that one guy who will constantly tell you how much he hates Happy or his videos. And they will constantly bring up things that never happened at FanFest or say he's a jerk with only anecdotal evidence or even outright lies to support it. This variety of shit person wishes that they were creative or interesting enough to watch or listen to and feels that the innate desire to tear down everyone who is. All right, look, you don't have to watch Happy's videos. There are a lot of other videos out there, despite them being completely awesome. And if you don't, then don't watch them. Otherwise, kindly stuff a rock into your mouth.
And now those people will also be able to go by the moniker of a Nero haters.
LBR haters. Hate it. Hashtag it.
I feel like every time someone brings up his name, someone chimes in with "hate that guy."
I know.
His videos are terrible.
It's so it's so bad, and I just like, you know what?
No one cares. How is that contributing to the conversation?
All I'm saying is just shut the fuck up about it around me. That's, I mean, you don't need to say that shit. You don't need to tear somebody down. He provides a really good service for the entire Final Fantasy XIV community. I don't care what you think about him as a person, even though
his movies and videos are so long-winded.
They didn't watch them.
Even though I can attest to him being one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met. But you know what? By all means, have your opinion because he does something cool and people like it. So that's what it is. People like what he does, and so there's going to be a contingent of people that are always constantly like, I don't like it because other people like it. Fuck you.
Don't be a Reddit user.
That's right.
Number 10.
Number
10.
Number 10
Number 10.
is the early.
Hey, Nick, are you about to say it now?
The early hunt pool. I'm not naming any names, and I know our Twitch chat has been doing that all day. Not naming any names, but everyone who does hunts, everyone who does hunts has yeah. It's over 9,000. These are the guys who will pull every A rank or S rank. Doesn't matter how many people there are. 4 people or 50. Doesn't matter if it's peak hunt time or if there's no other open windows for 20 minutes. These pieces of shit are already fighting the mob when the train of players actually gets there. Though we do at least get some satisfaction when they die to 20,000 needles or counter maneuver or whatever. No matter what, it's always every single time, always them. We still wish there was a button that we could just strangle someone across the internet when we run into these guys. They are so infuriating. We've talked about it before. It comes up in every episode.
Just the worst.
With how much, by the time you get there, we know with Gold Saucer it's not as bad now. The A ranks aren't so bad. But with S rank, even still, by the time you get there, it's already half dead. There's not even a chance that it'll be still unpulled.
You know what? It's not even hunts. Early pullers in general, okay? We mentioned the Care Bears, right, and how we early pull, but that's for outdated trash stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've been in World of Darkness. On the Cloud of Darkness, I come in on an in-progress run. They're trying to ready check to make sure, A, everybody's ran back, B, the new people are now there, and someone's running in and pulling before half of them have done the ready check. Yeah. You don't need to do a ready check. We're ready to go. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, look, Party C. Both of their healers are just running up the fucking stairs, you goddamn fucktard. Now they're going to wipe, and then we're going to lose, and then you're going to bitch, and you're going to try to do it quicker because you have somewhere you got to fucking be. Like, it's really that important. Fuck them.
Assholes.
Which brings us to numero 9-0.
Numero 9. 9-0? 9-0?
Yeah, Spanish for the 9.
9-0, okay.
Yeah.
El 9-0.
El 9-0.
Spanish for the 9.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you say 9 in Spanish.
The market board price fixer.
Okay.
Hey, guy who would buy all the tier 4 materia just before a patch to relist it at 8 times the inflated price?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh.
Also, undercutters and market flutters. I'm looking at you. There's a special level in hell for you. Now, look, if you want to get competitive and you want to put it 1 under, that's fine. You want yours to sell first? I'm cool with that. I will fight you all day going 1 under, 1 under, 1 under, 1 under. But
I'll go 10K under.
When something costs $500,000, right?
Yeah.
And then you go and you put yours up for $150K, are you fucking kidding me? Now, some people be like, oh, why don't you just buy it up and relist it? Because it's not a one-off deal. They don't just need like an emergency $150K
No.
to pay off that loan shark.
Right.
They got a whole fucking inventory of 50 of these motherfuckers that they're going to keep putting up at $150K. And you want to know why? Because apparently they hate money.
To go along with that, I actually tried to do some price fixing on Chocobo feed this patch because I was expecting, racing Chocobos, Chocobo feed.
You're that guy. You're number 9.
Yeah.
Asshole.
It turns out you don't use feed to change a racing Chocobo's colors,
So now he's flooding the market.
So shit on me. So fuck me, right?
So, like, when's the last time either of you had to worry about Gil anyway?
Well, I'm like,
No, we don't.
I'm like Kyle over there. I don't get a weekly allowance.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
I have to do favors.
He does.
Sexual favors.
He wishes.
Well, that's just like mutual. All right, number 8, the Ocho.
Number 8. Yes, the Ocho. I like that. Number 8.
Number 8. 8.
The drunk or high guy. Look.
This is ironic.
Look, we get it. You're playing Final Fantasy XIV while consuming mind-altering substances. You're so cool. Well, look, we don't need reminders about how drunk or high you are. Have you ever noticed how these kinds of declarative statements always come after they fuck something up? Look, nobody gives a shit about how much pop-off you drank or how awesome you think your ditchweed is. You want to impress me? Tank Twintania on mushrooms. Clear Titan EX on acid. Smoke a fuckload of salvia and see if you can stay in your chair long enough to clear ADS from T1. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
You need to get good. A Nero once cleared Leviathan and didn't even remember it.
Yeah.
The question is, did you brag about it in chat or not?
No, he didn't remember
How
it.
could
He probably passed out.
I don't remember any of it.
He
Probably.
literally...
Because
Me and
that's what's annoying, is when you're in a group and they're like, I'm so drunk, guys.
yeah.
And
Me
you're
and
just like, then
Juxta
why are you
remember-
playing? Go away.
Me and Juxta remember the night where he's like, this is a bad idea. I should not be doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Then the next morning, he's like, what the fuck? I cleared Leviathan? When did that happen?
I'm pretty sure that was a private conversation, though, and not, in party. I could be wrong. I don't know.
It was
Maybe.
probably an LBR chat, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
It was
I don't know.
public to us, and that's why you're number 8, okay?
You're at least half that guy.
So you're number 4. What's number 4?
What's number? No, we're not that far yet.
All right, number 4.
No, number 7.
No, we're at number 7.
Number 9.
Asshole.
seven.
Stop it.
Wait, we're on number 7, right?
Yeah, we are
That's
on
the
number
natural
7.
actually
Yes, we are on
Number 7.
Number 3.
7. Stop it.
5. Oh,
Stab you.
It's hard for me to hear when you guys are done. So you done on this end? I can't. Are you done?
We're done.
You're done? Okay. Number 7.
number 7. Nico?
is
Number 7.
the creeper. Okay. Thankfully, I've run into less creepers on 14 than 11, but they're always there. The guy in the free company or the link shell who hits on everyone with a female name. They're always available to help when it's a girl who's asking, and will give female characters excessive stuff or money and make constant excuses for those characters. And don't come remotely close to saying something negative about one of their, quote, harem girls, because these dudes will hit you with more tells than a gill seller.
Yeah, that's
They will
true.
also linger endlessly talking about anime or hentai or foot binding or something.
You're sure you've never had one of these
People
guys?
talk about these things. There's panels at anime conventions about these things.
True.
Sometimes
True.
they post. I mean, we've all seen these creepy party finder messages when they look for in-game waifus, okay, especially when marriage starts coming out. I saw a plethora of those. Then there's also a female equivalent, but it's not as bad. It's the girl who's always just talking about her boobs or how I'm really a girl in real life, guys. Oh my god, give me stuff. But we all know guys like boobs, yes, but we know that that's more of a cry for attention.
True.
I do like boobs, though.
The guy looking for the waifu, you actually have to blacklist to make him go away.
Because the girl with the boobs, she's talking about boobs, so that's a good thing. right?
But that can get annoying when
It gets super annoying.
Look, if I want boobs, I'm gonna Google it. Okay, there are boobs readily available wherever you go.
I don't need someone to describe their boobs for me. That's just unnecessary.
My boobs are round and hairy, and
God damn it.
Good lord.
I've never
is
had
true.
anyone do that far of extreme. But there's
welcome.
also, to add on to that, there's not as well, they're not a creeper personality, but still equally as creepy, are the people who will detail their sex lives in the party or the link shell chat.
Yes.
Even back into 11, when people would go AFK and come back and say, sorry, I was having sex, guys. Great.
No one gives a fuck.
Just don't say it.
Like, you're gross and weird, and I don't need to hear about your sick fetishes. Just let me raid in peace. Just stop. Just stop.
You know, by the way, the creeper has a mating call, guys, and it's ASL. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen that too much.
I haven't either. No.
that's AOL time.
I know. Only people above the age of like 23 are gonna get that joke.
Yeah.
I saw that a little on 11. Thankfully, not so much in 14.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. All right.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number Deutschland.
What?
That's 6 in German.
I don't think
I don't think it is.
It's totally 6.
All right, number 6. Escalia.
Wait, what?
Wait, guy. Okay.
Do we have justification for this?
Wait.
Yes.
It doesn't say that on my sheet.
No, it won't.
What the hell?
What's your number 6
guys,
say?
could I
Just blank?
Yeah.
Could I just okay? Number 6. Escalia. Enough said.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Wait.
That's all right. Yeah.
Hold up now. We just did a description of the LS Creeper who hits on girls randomly, describes his sex life, or in Juxta's case, describes his hairy round boobs.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were putting me as worse than that person. You would rather hang out with that guy than me?
You might want to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It seems legit.
Yeah.
What
that
the
sounds.
fuck?
That sounds right.
I think you're unloved. I'm sorry. I love you.
Okay, LS Creeper Nika.
That's the thing, is that we have at least one of these in the room, so you know each one of these is present.
Is one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
great,
could-
I'm me.
Yes.
Well, it's like,
Hey, at least
self-explanatory.
yeah. At least it's clear.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Lowest common denominator. Come on.
That's lovely. That's nice.
All right. Number 5.
Number 5.
Everyone not Escalia in the room. Number 5. Assholes.
I'm not a tank, so that can't be me.
Good try.
That's literally the other 3, though.
Yeah, there we go. All right, whatever. Number 5. The tank who keeps pulling large packs of mobs even though the party can't clearly handle it. Guys, I get it. If it's an old dungeon, you want to pull large packs. That it's going to happen. That's a fact. That's fine. But if it's the party's 4th wipe in a row to the first trash pull, it's time to back it off a little bit. Some people are new. Some people are coming back after not playing for a year. Some people are apparently me. Cut them
Truly the worst kind of people.
clearly. Cut them a little slack, because you're wasting significantly more time wiping the party over and over again than just pulling a little bit more reasonably. And hey, first pull in Pharaoh Serious, you know who you are.
Yeah, that's
fair,
true. That happens
first
a lot.
pull, you're going to wipe.
Excuse me.
Especially
we
after-
totally did that first pull from the beginning all the way to those zombie things flawlessly.
No,
Yeah.
it started. The wipes started to become more common after they added the 110 forced eye level sync.
That's true, too.
So that's that. A lot of people didn't even realize that. You know, they were farming. They were farming their Zodiac items and queuing for Pharaoh Sirius and forgetting that they had re-added the I-110 level sync. And I think that caught more than a few people up in the first pull. So yeah,
First, everything in freaking Pharaoh Serious can kill you.
that's true. That is true.
Even in today's game and age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked, though, when before they had put in that forced 110 sync, you could pretty reliably pull from the end of the first boss room all the way up to the top of the stairs and not wipe. I mean, like, I did it a few times. It was really epic. That's like my favorite pull in the whole game, and I always attempt it and can rarely ever find a party that
Hashtag why
gets
so
it.
Pharaoh Serious?
Almost. Swing and a miss.
No, actually, I thought it was pretty good.
Well, you didn't laugh, so...
I'm not going to laugh at my own joke.
Well, no one
It's hard
else
when I
did.
talk, it
Clearly.
kind of moves your voices up and down in volume, so it's hard for me to get your jokes from this end. I apologize.
No, it's okay. He has bad jokes. So
Yeah,
we
it was
don't
just,
get
it was
any
just
of them.
bad.
You didn't miss much, don't worry.
It was a dark night.
No.
Alrighty. Number Quattros.
What? No. Oh, which one is that?
That was actually right.
4.
Oh,
That was
okay.
actually right.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Quattros.
Quattros.
Because this is a two-parter. All right? The first
Wait.
part... What?
How does that make sense?
4.1 and 4.5.
Okay.
We dedicated a whole slot to me being on there, and you have a two-parter?
Yeah. Ugh. Well, if you would just not suck so bad, you wouldn't have to have number 6 to yourself, okay? All right. Two-parter. First part is the cutscene watching asshole. Seriously, there is a very, very important tick box in your character settings tab that says you skip cutscenes. Check it. Stop
Yeah,
slowing.
so to be clear, this isn't just if this is your first cutscene and you're watching it, that's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
But if you're watching that cutscene every fucking
Every
time,
single time?
Yeah,
gotta
no,
stop
no,
that.
come on.
Gotta stop that.
There's actually an option in your options to turn off all previously.
Juxta just said
Yeah,
that.
that's what he was
You
just
do
talking
not
about.
listen at all.
Oh, I thought you meant like the button that like says skip cutscene in the action.
No.
There's both of those.
Yes.
Oh, that's the escape key.
Yes.
Use that too, though. Because when you slow down your entire party's progress to a crawl because you want to watch your character being a badass and pretend that your pathetic life is just as exciting, you know what? Rethink your life. Stop playing the game. Uninstall. And
Cutscenes do not make you epic. I mean,
Yes.
watch it the first time, but you know what? After that, just please don't waste our time.
And part 2, guess what? The asshole who pulled during my Praetorium cutscenes. Fuck you, asshole. It is not going to kill you to spend 5 more minutes to while I watch the completely awesome Praetorian cutscenes play out. Quit crying about your precious tombstones per hour and relax.
These seem kind of contradictory.
Yeah, these are extremely contradictory.
Hashtag hypocrisy. Let it go.
Hashtag it's arrow. You are playing a game. Stop treating this like it's some kind of auto parts production factory and you have a quota to meet.
I think the point is that you find a happy medium. Happy medium.
Happy medium.
Mr. Happy Medium.
Oh, I prefer Ms. Tech Medium. Thank you.
I can get behind that hashtag.
I can get behind Ms. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
There goes our hosting privileges.
Oh, dude. Wow. That's all I could say is wow.
Hashtag I am
Fired.
I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
All right. Time for number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. The one DPS holding up the Duty Finder queue. We all know this guy. If only Final Fantasy XIV had an option to send Scud missile to the guy holding up the Crystal Tower queue option, my life would be completely complete. Tie it to the cash shop. I guarantee you someone will pay the going rate of about $3 million per missile for this feature. Imagine how many in-game mount developments that would just one of those would pay for.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
It always is a DPS, too.
It
we have
always.
to wait the longest to get a queue, and somehow we're still the ones who are always holding it up.
Always.
Well, you know what? The
Because
queue is
people
so
alt
long.
tab and don't pay attention.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
all
going
right.
to make a sandwich, okay?
To be fair, this guy serves a purpose. Now, this is probably going to earn me the number 1 spot on this list. But I have found a way around the in progress. I can guarantee myself an in progress spot in a Duty Finder raid. Okay? So you queue up for raid, right?
Oh, no.
If it's in progress, it'll pop up in progress. Great, you hop on in, right? Now, if it pops up and it's not in progress, you wait. Okay? Hopefully somebody else comes out of the queue, in which case, if you really quickly click on the Duty Finder thing, it'll pop up your thing. It's re-reserving the instance. Withdraw. Doesn't count against you.
Oh.
You wait 5 minutes, you queue up again.
God.
Yeah, see, he serves
I
a
mean, I
purpose.
think we've all done that, but the thing is, what if no other DPS do that and it's only you, then you're stuck.
Oh, well, in that case, you commence, you go in, and then you leave, and then you just wait 30
Then you have
minutes
to
and
wait
try
30
again.
minutes.
But
Now you can play triple triad while you wait.
But if you get kicked from your party, you do not incur a 30-minute penalty, and you will not get thrown back in the same party.
So you only have to wait for 15 minutes until they can kick you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just AFK at the start.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that now.
There
You
go.
can get put in the same ones, though.
Not if you get kicked.
That's untrue, because we've kicked a scholar when they refused to heal us, and they
that's
rejoined
right.
and joined the same group.
Well, you probably won't
Did you say
get...
scholar or Scalia?
No,
A scholar.
Oh, okay.
Scholaria.
They were harassing us and not healing because they were really bad, and we kicked them, and they came back and said, haha, can't kick me, I can just rejoin in progress. And he did it about 3 times before we finally got someone's friend to queue up faster. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like
So
that.
it
I
is
like that
possible
story.
for that to happen.
That was number 3.
I feel like we're encouraging people to be on this list.
Yeah, we're outlining behavior. We're telling them how to do it. All right.
Next on the list, we're getting close to the number 1 spot, guys. Who's it going to be?
Number 2
Number 2.
is the unhelpables. Now, don't go off calling me elitist or an asshole just yet. Hear me out.
Because you're a casual.
Okay. Now, there are bad players, and then there are unhelpables. Okay. Your average bad player is not an unhelpable. Most bad players are just simply new or just uninformed about the game and are more than willing to learn and try new rotations till they get it just right. We've all been there at some point or another. The unhelpables are those who refuse to budge from their current way of being. And there are 2 levels of it. There are the ones who swear up and down that their way is best and they fight you. No, okay. But then there are those who just completely ignore every word you say like they don't even know English. And now, these are real examples that have happened to me, by the way. It's that black mage in a dungeon who spams Blizzard 1 at full NP, who then uses Fire 1 every time. No matter how many times you dictate their rotation in plain English with arrows and everything in party, and he'll say, K, still doesn't change it. It's that guy who says, I'm a scholar, not a white mage, so why would I use Protect? It's my $12.99 a month after all. Back off. That happened too. We all know those guys. I think that was actually the scholar we kicked who kept rejoining us, actually. Don't be one of those guys.
Don't be that guy.
Please don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
To be fair, I don't sub Protect at low levels as Scholar. Because why? I would rather sub Eero and some other damaging spell. I don't
DPS,
have
yo.
Yeah, Cleric Stance. That's what I have.
You can have both at low levels. I've done that.
Nah.
Yeah.
My EOS can handle it. You're fine.
But I don't. It wasn't low level. It was like Wanderer's Palace, though.
Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. That is different.
It was not. I mean, those are the people that just that black mage. I felt. I mean, we literally couldn't. We were doing Stone Vigil, I think it was, and just couldn't get through.
Oh God.
I mean, it was
That's
Stone
not
Vigil.
even, that's not even a dungeon that you need particularly high DPS on.
No, I mean, it's just we couldn't get through it.
Oh my God.
I mean, eventually we did. It was just.
Oh,
Get
that
it.
is
I mean, I was on Black Mage too, so I actually sat there and I detailed. This is your Also, we were pulling big pulls, and he was never AOEing, just single targeting everything. So I listed, this is your single target rotation. This is your AOE rotation, and they said K, and didn't do it at all.
He hasn't trained those spells yet. Okay.
I was like, oh my God, why?
Oh God.
So it's okay if you're a bad player. Nobody hates you if you're a bad player, if you're a new player. Nobody, as long as you are willing to learn and understand you don't know everything about the game, you are fine. These people, don't be that person.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Also, don't be this next guy.
Yeah, don't be this next guy.
The number 1 worst FF14 player is the Gill Seller.
Because they are technically players.
Are they really players?
They technically.
Well, you know
really
what? You can also lump the Gill buyers into this category.
All right, fair enough.
A scourge to all MMOs, the Gill Seller has one thing on his mind: getting paid. He's not a gamer. He's not a nerd. This is a job for him, and it's not like this is for and it's not like it's for the. and not like it is for the 3-strike guy who just wants to progress as fast as possible while he poop socks everything. This guy gets up, he eats his breakfast, he sits down on his PC to farm gil and butt-fuck the economy of everything everywhere. Inflating prices when you want to buy, driving them into the ground when you want to sell, spamming you relentlessly with deals and specials. I would say the only thing they understand is the banhammer, but they're like roaches. We will never truly be rid of the gil sellers.
And that is number one.
I stopped blacklisting them now because they just delete the character after one tell, and so it's just a waste of blacklisting.
It is.
Sure is. You
It
just got to
is.
ignore them through sheer sense of will.
It totally
And this
is.
actually really drives me nuts because 11 had a much better system of blocking tells than this game does. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a really good there's a net or anything. That it seemed like there was there was a filter put in place in FF11, wasn't there? And it started to catch a lot of those spammy tells, and I remember like at some point there were barely any. So yeah, it would be nice if something like that.
And people are mentioning too that if you do buy gil from them, sometimes you get the even more asshole gil sellers who will then hack that person's account and then steal the stuff and sell it.
Oh, that's an even bigger dick move. Even
it's
bigger.
not as big of a deal in this game since everything binds to you, but it still happens.
Yeah.
Steals your gil, sells it.
Yep. So our number that is the top 14.
Number 0.
Wait, what?
No.
Huh?
We did have a couple of honorable mentions here.
My favorite is the erotic role player.
Those are actually, I've seen some of those in shouts before.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ugh.
It gets really weird.
How about those podcaster assholes who think they know
I hate
everything?
those guys.
Hey guys, look at my podcast. It's totally cool.
The nub shamer?
The nub shamer.
Nub shamer.
Shame that nub.
The drill sergeant.
Oh, the drill sergeant. Yeah. Everything's got to be my way or else I'm going to kick you. Or the purist. The purists, those, they can get really annoying too. So yeah, that is our top 14 worst Final Fantasy 14 players. If you have someone that you think should be on this list, then you know what? Head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/limitbreakradio, or tweet it to us. That's at Limit Break Radio on Twitter, and let us know who you think should be on the top worst FF14 players list.
Or if you have a story about one of the 14 we said, share it with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you played with Ascalia, we are sorry. Tell us about it.
Yeah. And of course, you can send those also to hosts@limitbreakradio.com. Thank you, guys. That was a fun segment. Trying something new there. I think that went well.
I could not believe number 3.
Seemed like the chat room had a good time with this list. So yeah. I know a lot of people were asking like, "Oh no, you're gonna call people out. You guys are gonna start naming names." No.
Side.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can't imagine you guys would
We
ever
might be
do
assholes,
that.
but we're not that big of assholes.
Sure you're
Unless
not.
your name is Sangohan.
Oh my god, I logged on this morning and saw the best tell. I don't know the story behind it, but all I saw was, wait, did Son Gohan just ask someone to wait? It was in gold saucer, so I have no idea what it was in reference to.
Oh my god, that is hysterical.
Oh my god, the irony.
Too funny. Too funny. All right. So now we have another brand new segment here.
Brand new segment.
It's a brand new segment.
It's a brand new. Okay, no. We decided that we should have a segment. You know, music has always been a big part of Limit Break Radio. We use a lot of different music on the show. We of course use a lot of music from Husky by the Geek and Daniel Lambie and other great remix sources, Final Fantasy remix sources and cover sources. So we thought that, maybe it would be a good idea to highlight some of these on the show. Because, these keep popping up and they're so awesome. We thought that, we would share them with you. And so we have come up with this new segment called Limit Breaking Music, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So our first song comes to us from a pretty notable YouTube artist named Irutan, who recently recorded her own version of Answers. Now, she does a lot of really awesome other tracks. Like, she's got stuff from Game of Thrones, Zelda, Skyrim. She even worked on the soundtrack for the film Beowulf, and does an absolutely bone-chilling version of the Hymn of Faith from Final Fantasy X. Also does versions of You Are Not Alone, Melodies of Life, and a really cool vocal version of the Ronfair theme from 11. And actually, this is also worth mentioning, an excellent cover of one of my favorite Death Cab for Cutie songs, I Will Follow You Into the Dark.
Sounds like a Dark Knight anthem.
It's not quite that, but Irutan recording this amazing version of Answers. So let's take a listen here. Nice job, YouTube. Oh, why is my YouTube shitting out? That's not cool.
Get good, YouTube.
Yeah. What is this? What is this?
What is this?
What are we? Oh.
Hang on. We're technical difficulties.
Difficulties are technical.
Please look forward to it.
Please understand.
Oh my God. Oh, maybe I've finally hit the limit in terms of my Comcast bandwidth. It's just like it's peaking out.
Please kill me.
So this is really cool. She's playing, the recorder, and it looks like there's an ocarina in there. It's super, super cool. Oh my God, what is with YouTube here, man?
Experiencing interruptions? Find out why.
Well, yeah, let's
find out why.
Let's obviously click that button. Wow.
Oh wow, that looks bad.
Yeah, that does look bad.
That looks bad.
I don't know what that chart is. This is really frustrating. There, it started to buffer a little bit more. I can see it now.
She plays a lot of instruments in this, by the way. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
To all of my children, in whom life flows abundant.
She really nails the vocals on this. I mean, obviously Susan Calloway for life, okay? But damn.
Doesn't mean you can't appreciate someone else.
Mm-hmm. She does a really, really good job of this.
I like her ears.
Her video quality is incredible, though. Just the video work she's done with it, too. I wish I could play the harp.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the instruments, and you want to play the harp?
Dude, harps are chick magnets.
I don't even have a word.
Are they?
I defy you to name a woman who will not surrender her pants immediately upon seeing you play a harp.
Nika, if you came home and Senpai was playing the harp, would your panties explode?
Maybe.
If he was good at it.
I mean, I feel like harp is a very, I'm not trying to promote gender roles here, but I think it's really cool when women play the harp, because I think it's very pretty and feminine. But my husband does play violin, so that's pretty cool.
Which is relevant to her.
Well, playing an instrument overall is a big...
the string instruments have their own sense of quality. I mean, it's much more likely for panties to explode than if I come home and he's playing like a tuba. So, I mean, yeah.
Now there is...
Why do you gotta be an instrumentist?
There is one point through this song where me and Juxta, we were listening to it the other day, where we think it gets a little bit... much. Actually, this might be the point right here. There's a lot of lyrics overlaying each other. Yeah.
She's definitely taking some liberties with it, that's for sure.
I mean, it's still good.
Though. I
yeah.
like that, though.
But it was a little overwhelming, just all the different stuff going on right now.
See, I actually thought that it didn't have enough of a build. Like, it needed more. Like, I thought... I like in Answers when it builds to that big crescendo moment, and it kind of sort of happens, but I thought it was a little bit...
How much of that do you
deflated.
think is because that song is synonymous in your head with that cutscene.
I don't know. It could be. I mean, like, that is a big part of it. That the context for that cutscene is a big part of it.
But look at all these instruments she's playing. It's incredible.
I mean, I followed her on YouTube for a really long time, and she's always had a more like Celtic feel to a lot of her songs. So it's not supposed to be like a big like bellowy build up. It's like very like I can't really describe it other than like a Celtic and relaxed and just kind of like floaty feel to all of it.
I really like the drums.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice just to be occasionally reminded how talentless you are?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, number 6.
Here on out, Scully is just number 6.
It doesn't.
I can't wait.
It doesn't help that she's really pretty too.
Right?
Yeah.
Actually,
did you say it doesn't help?
It does.
Doesn't
I think
hurt.
it helps a
doesn't
lot.
hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
See, this overlay right here, the vocals behind this, I really like this part. That works out really well.
You know what this reminds me a lot of? This part specifically right here. It reminds me of the intro track to Legend of Dragoon.
It's been a while, but actually, no. Okay, yeah, I remember.
yeah.
Someone mentions that it needs more cowbell. Christopher Walken agrees.
Keldall in the chat. I hate seeing pretty people on YouTube.
I really like these extra vocals overlaid here, too. The thing.
Yeah. It's a nice touch.
You see, okay, it might not have much of like a build to something or like that huge crescendo like we're used to in the original cutscene.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has a nice ending.
It does build to something. I'm not saying that it's a total letdown, but I've heard other Celtic music build in a little bit more of a chaotic fashion, and I think that's what I want.
Let's also be honest. Obviously, she's amazingly talented, but she's also trying to follow Susan Calloway.
Yeah, that is tough. So, by the way, again, this is Erutan. You can check out her YouTube channel, Erutan Music. You can also check her out on the web at erutanmusic.com. Follow her on Twitter at Kate the Great. They're all awesome follows, by the way, guys. I really think that if you like what she's doing here with Answers, that you will like a lot of her other music, especially that Hymn of Faith from FFX.
She used to come up with lyrics for some of the songs that didn't have lyrics, I believe. Like back in the day, that's when I first discovered her.
Yeah, like she did that with Ron Fair. And it's really cool, the lyrics that she puts with them. And in fact, it's sort of what our next band kind of does. But I did want to mention that when we found this video, when someone had tweeted this video, I can't remember who tweeted this to us, but we had retweeted it to Susan Calloway and asked her if she had seen it, and she said, yeah, it's cool. I like the instrumentation. It's sort of a Middle-earth sounding, nice ideas in this. So that's from the original vocal artist Susan Calloway. That's, if I was Erutan, I would be extremely excited about that. But also, Soken had tweeted us when we had passed that link along to him, and he said, "That's awesome!" Oh wow, auto.
Are you sure that's not a tweet for the next?
No, it's not, because Soken also had a separate tweet for the next one. But
right, yeah.
But Soken,
awesome, who made it?
Yeah, who made it? Asking who made it. So that's pretty
really
sweet.
cool to know that Soken actually follows our like we didn't tweet that to him.
Right.
He saw that himself.
Right.
That's awesome.
It is.
Although
awesome.
Maybe he just saw it on Susan's page or Twitter.
Regardless, still tweeted at us.
He did.
Yeah.
Senpai noticed us.
I'm putting that in the win column, guys, for sure. Like, what? Yeah, it's not even a question. Okay, so our next group is now this. I had one of the band members had posted this on Reddit. That's how I had come by it. But this is a band called Falcon Shield, and what they do is a little bit different from what most other Final Fantasy XIV inspired musical projects do, which are usually just, straight ahead covers of songs that already exist in Final Fantasy XIV. Well, this is a lot more creative and I think really, really cool. Falcon Shield is a project that writes original songs based on video games. Now, they have a lot of League of Legends content and, a lot of songs for League of Legends. But they decided to do one for Final Fantasy XIV. They also have another group called Skirmish, which is kind of like a more hip-hop based group. And they also do songs about Castlevania, Bubble Bobble, and others.
Bobble? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, their Bubble Bobble thing is actually really cool.
I want to listen to that.
So this is their track Heaven's Word. Now, I am a big fan of the fantasy metal. I know people know that I'm a big fan of the metal, but I'm also a real big fan of specifically the fantasy metal.
You've introduced me to a lot of stuff that would fall into that genre too.
Yeah.
What? A Dragoon song?
Well, it's
an Ishgard song.
It's an Ishgard song.
It's a Dragoon patch.
Let's go back to Bubble Bobble.
You like the music?
I am really into this. I love the vocals.
Yeah, you would be.
I love the instrumentation. Everything about this is fucking awesome. They've got this great video that goes through all of the lyrics of the song.
No, visually, it's amazing.
The lyrics are really good too.
The lyrics too, absolutely. I'll give you that. I'm not much for the screaming stuff. It works in some cases, and obviously, from a objective or a non-objective standpoint, yeah, this is great. But
having just finished doing a degree in video production, I'm telling you, they spent as much time getting those graphics to move around properly as they did making this song. It's a nightmare.
This is, guys, this is so cool that they would write an original song. No part of this is like it comes from FF14 other than like what
the inspiration.
Yeah, the inspiration, and that's so cool. Not to knock any of the guys who do direct covers. This is just so creative and so cool.
I do like though that they vary the vocals, and it's not just the screaming the whole way.
Yeah, I agree. I think
the female vocals at the beginning with is it Greek or what? Latin?
Latin? I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Well, anyway, with that was really good. And right here, this guy's singing too. I like that they have a variation of the vocals.
Totally.
I can also get behind the message, slaying dragoons. I think that's something we need to see more of.
And honestly, like, their lore is right on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are invested in this story. They know what the story is, and they've clearly done their research. And yeah, I love this part right here.
Nero's sitting here like pumping his.
I am. It's so good. I listen to this when I wake up in the morning, guys. Honestly, I do. This is like such psych up music for me. Fucking love this. This is like, honestly, I can't be any more enthusiastic about this. It's
Keldal
so cool.
says that the vocals have a nice juxtaposition.
I love that double bass pedal.
He's air guitaring now, guys.
Yes! So awesome. It's so cool. I love this band. You can check out more information about them at patreon.com/FalconShield, another Patreon campaign that's worth supporting. You can also find out more information about them at facebook.com/FalconShield. And when we tweeted this to Soken, man, his response was great. He responded with, "Really? Awesome. Badass." And why am I
don't know. I just noticed that. Why am I feeding?
What is that?
Nika, why am I feeding back? I can hear myself.
I don't know.
That's
it's
weird.
not for me. My volume's turned all the way down.
It's weird. It's got to be you.
Ah. It's me too. It's all of us.
No.
You guys aren't echoing to me.
Well, we're
of
not
course
echoing
not.
to you.
Because
I don't know. My volume's turned all the way down. I don't know.
Did something come unplugged?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Did you flip a switch?
No, I definitely didn't
No.
flip any switch.
Stop flipping switches.
Okay.
Balthulu knows what's going on. So badass it causes echo.
Yeah. I wonder why is that happening?
My volume's all the way down on the tablet.
Let's see. If I take Nika's volume out, it's definitely
It's
Nika.
definitely on your
Definitely
yeah.
Nika. Definitely Nika.
it's Nika.
Yeah,
I
Nika.
can then unmute it again.
That's weird. It's definitely it's you. It's you, Nika.
Is it
I
coming
can
through
try
your
muting it and
headset so
unmuting
loud
it
that it's
again
getting
and
the
see what
tail?
happens.
I have no idea.
Is it gone now?
No.
No. Definitely not.
I don't know, guys.
Beats me. Oh god. That's terrible.
Should we drop her from the call and re-add her or something? Or
Maybe.
There, I just completely turned my sound.
Hang on.
The speakers are turned off. Is it still doing it?
Echo?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Wow. All right. Okay, so we got to move on to our next track. This one comes to us from a guy by the name of Benjamin Anthony James. He's done a couple of cool Final Fantasy 14 covers. He's done this one, the On Windy Meadows rock remix that we're going to be checking out today. But there's a couple of others that he's done, including a Sweet Garlean theme and some others. So you can check out more about him at www.soundcloud.com/Ben773, or you can just search Benjamin Anthony James on YouTube, and you should be able to find his music. So this is his version of Final Fantasy XIV's On Windy Meadows. It's the rock remix of On Windy Meadows. So yeah.
I like this.
This is good, yeah. This is another one where like he's got original lyrics.
You know, I was well, obviously it must be if it's based on something, but one of the things that I liked about this song is it reminds me of like a children's hymn. You know, like it sounds really like innocent and really mellow, but if you listen to the lyrics, it's talking about like the primals coming and like taking you away. And what was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
Headphones are gone?
So are mine?
Mine too.
Oh, there we go.
Back.
Nope.
They're gone again.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, because the lyrics are talking about like primals coming and taking you away, and you know a lot of children's tales and stuff are based on really dark, you know, like really terrible things, and I think it provides a nice juxtaposition between like the content and the way you're listening to the song, and it just to me that invokes like a stronger emotional response to it. I really like it.
And you think about lots of children's rhymes don't exactly have the nicest words to them, so.
No, that's true. That's totally true. You know, and I love that part where the drums come in. Dude, that's such a great kick in.
Yeah, I really like it. The vocals, how like simple it is.
Citizens of Eorzea, tremble once more in fear. The Garlean 14-3 Covert Legion is upon you. I am Daedalus Von Brutus, commanding officer and harbinger of your subjugation. My right hand, Damien Von Thanatos, joins me on my mission of domination. Do you have any words for the peasants of this broadcast, Damon?
I am telling you, Daedalus, this is a waste of time. We should continue where Gaius Van Balsar failed and annihilate all of them.
Everything has its place, Damon. Patience. Since the temporary setback of Gaius Van Balsar's attempt to enslave your people, our great nation has looked into alternative methods of assimilation. It was during this research we discovered the frequency of this broadcast, limit break radio. Using the same methods of these Neanderthals, we shall fill their airwaves with glory.
So wait, do I get an intro? Are you gonna...
Darius!
No.
Not now.
Oh, no. Okay.
Very well. Also with us is Darius Non-Gravebell, our chief engineer. He is the equivalent of your Aniro Grigory.
Hi.
As I was saying, our purpose is to fill the airwaves with glorious Garlean propaganda.
Daedalus.
What?
Propaganda isn't a very positive word.
Fill the airwaves with our glorious Garlean brainwashing.
No, Daedalus, try a different word.
Garlean disinformation.
No.
Indoctrination?
No.
Okay. Fill the airwaves with Garlean enlightenment.
Yes.
You fools! What are the three of you doing here?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who's this guy?
I am Demarius Ser Einrich. I am second in command to the legatus of the 14.3 Covert Legion.
What is it?
What? No.
You fools were sent here to ensure the subjugation of the Eorzean people, not to take over their favorite radio station.
Listen,
that's ridiculous.
Demarius. We are in the process of subjugation with their limit break radio.
The legatus expects regular reports. You have not reported in over a month.
Who has time for reports nowadays?
Wait, Daedalus, I understand now. Because we haven't submitted our reports, obviously the legatus has sent this Demarius to do that for us. Paperwork.
No.
If you recall from the early days of Limit Break Radio, one of the chief stepping stones to their success was to have an intern do the menial tasks.
No, you fools.
Yes.
I remember that.
You fools, I have been sent here to assume command of your pitiful squadron.
That's ridiculous. Daedalus is our commanding officer, and I am the second in command.
Not for long.
And I'm third in command, right?
Oh, yes. Silence.
The point is, we now have our own intern. We are on equal footing with Limit Break Radio.
Yes.
You do not have
This
your
is the
own
beginning of the end.
One of the original things that they did with their interns, a form of hazing.
Yes, they were sent to the water closet.
That's right. We should put him in the closet.
I am not going to the water closet.
Listen,
I am the
Demarius.
commanding officer. You will follow my orders.
I am not going to follow your orders.
Not to mention there are 3 of us and 1 of you.
Well, that is true. Maybe I will command from the closet then.
Yes. Go
There
to
it
your
is.
closet.
Our own intern, how exciting.
Yes, it is already underway.
Why does this box have a buttocks on it?
Now, with that settled, feel it. Let it sink in. Feel it permeate your soul. The might and the terror of the Gallian Empire!
that was really weird.
This is
What
the
hap-
last time we let Juxta man the drop board.
No, it wasn't my fault.
Do you even know exactly what happened?
No, I have no. Are we back? Chat. I saw a flurry of activity from the chat. We're still echoing on Nika.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So something.
We are back.
Now everything isn't completely fixed. Then
Yeah.
excellent.
Well, great.
Do we still get to, we still get to blame Nika for that though?
Oh yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
Nika,
Okay.
this is your fault.
Thanks a lot,
Absolutely.
Nika.
Sorry.
So apparently we just lost the stream. We got kicked from the stream. I don't know if that was an Xfinity
Was that
issue.
on us or was that Twitch? Or
I'm gonna blame Xfinity.
I didn't think Twitch hated our show that much.
Well, there's our answer.
Great.
We were wrong.
So it's sorry about that, guys. Did we lose any listeners because of that? Did we lose any?
We're at 203 now.
203. A few. So a few dropped
about
off.
10% or so.
Guys, I'm so sorry. This is the second technical interruption that's been a part of the show. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I have no idea what that was. Do any of you guys have any idea? I mean, it was like the stream just went dead.
Yeah.
That wasn't anything that we've encountered before.
And it's such a bummer, too, because we had the greatest discussion in the history of Limit Break Radio while the stream was down.
Well, no, it was a good show, or it was a good song that we were playing.
Yeah.
So sorry, Benjamin. We only got like midway through your song, but I'm sure that we'll be able to make that work for the podcast somehow. So, yeah, I honestly don't know what that was.
Well, the good thing is now back to your regularly scheduled Limit Break Radio.
Yeah. So we got Benjamin's song out of the way. We said that we were going to make a premiere of a brand new Final Fantasy XIV cover, and that's exactly what we have. Now, Husky by the Geek, you all know him. He's a really fantastic producer, multi-instrumentalist. He posts all of his videos to YouTube, has a really healthy YouTube following, so you should check him out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Husky by the Geek. He does a lot of FF14 covers. He did an amazing medley for Soken's birthday of Final Fantasy XIV tracks that should never there should be no reason that they would have a reason to go together, but somehow he makes them work together. So this is a track from Husky by the Geek. And it's not just Husky by the Geek. It's also me. It's me and Husky by. It's also me and Husky. It's me and Husky by the
Nero.
And we teamed up. I took his version of the Titan theme and decided that I wanted to put vocals to it. Now, if you don't know, I used to be a vocalist in a band. And the person who screams radio at the beginning of our intro is actually me. I'm the one who does all that. So with that said, I thought that I could take some of what I have done in my in my personal life and do it for you guys. So here we go. This is the Titan theme metal version with vocals by Nero. There you go.
Fuck you, Titans, my favorite part.
There you go. That is in reference to an added lyric by one Mr. Koji Fox. Really, that whole performance is inspired by Koji Fox. Punk rockin' performance out at the 2014 Las Vegas Fan Fest. Honestly, when I saw him do Titan Live, I was like, fuck, I want to do that. It was that and the guy who did Now Fall.
Okay, so now when now this is a world premiere. Besides us five, until now, no one else has heard this. Right?
No, that's not quite true. That's not quite true. There are only two other people who had heard a snippet.
Has never heard this.
Soken has
right?
never heard this.
We need to get this to him.
Yeah, that's
I'd like
true.
to see what he has to say.
Okay, all right.
That would be cool.
That would be very cool.
And our cease and desist letter shows up the next day.
Nell says next we need Soken and Nero doing Leviathan.
Oh yes.
Oh, that would be cool. I would do that.
Nero, you would probably just jizz everywhere as you were doing it.
Totally. Absolutely. So thank you guys. Thank you for all your nice comments and your supportive comments. It's sometimes it can be a little bit nerve-wracking to put yourself out on a limb like that. But
oh, dude, you were awesome.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, that scream, that is my scream. All the vocals in that were done by me. It was all done in real time. If you know anything about audio production, I did not quantize that at all. It was not beat synced. I performed those vocals raw into a microphone and then took that and put it into an editor, and that's basically how I met. No auto-tuning. No auto-tuning. So yeah, we appreciate the nice comments. By the way, this is going to be available on SoundCloud and on YouTube the week that this comes out as a podcast. Actually, no, you know what? I'll put it up tonight. So that
just for you guys.
Just for you guys. Why not? So you can look on our SoundCloud webpage. That's soundcloud.com/limitbreakradio, or our YouTube webpage, youtube.com/limitbreakradio. So thank you. Yeah, that was the premiere of my new track. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me do that. So it's time to finally move on to emails.
Dibs on first email.
All right, first email's yours.
Are we ready?
Yes, go.
Oh, ready. Emails now. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead with the first email.
Hello, LBR. Long-time listener, first-time emailing. I was listening to episode 12.2 on my way to work today, and I wanted to share my thoughts on your discussion on coil. Keep in mind, this is coming from someone who has not cleared any coil at this point in time. Am I incapable? No. I'm actually a really quick learner, but I have not had the time to even attempt them. I don't have a ton of time to play, and other and other content I want to progress on usually takes priority, simply for the fact that it is easier to clear and I can guarantee some progress during my limited time in Eorzea. I am of the same mindset, emailer. With that said, do I think a coil story mode, hashtag air quotes, is a good idea? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Don't nerf that stuff. I like a challenge. I want to feel proud, too, for clearing it. I'm actually bummed that it was first cleared when people were around item level 80, and now I'm at item level 116. I think it will be a complete joke when I finally do attempt it, and I'm not the least bit worried. The problem a lot of people have from my experience is actually finding other capable players to run it with. Is the content easier now? Yeah, of course it is. Can people still totally suck? Well, you can't cure stupid.
That's a good point.
Amen. A majority of my free company is actually afraid to run coil, and I quote, I just want to get a higher item level first. This is coming from someone at an item level of 115. Give me a break. Man the fuck up and let's do this. And frankly, if people are afraid of hard content, you've got your own set of content with fun cutscenes. It's called Crystal Tower. Go wipe Tacilla some more. And from a game developer's view, I just have one job. I'm not as cool as hashtag casual column. I wouldn't want to waste my time watering down previous content when I have all this other shit for 3.0 to work on.
Yep.
It costs time and money to do that crap, no matter how trivial gamers seem to think it is to accomplish. That's time and money that could be better spent elsewhere. We have the Echo. Quit being lazy.
Quit being lazy.
Rant over.
Yeah. Don't reward laziness.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents. Someone somewhere will get offended by something you say, so it's whatever. They can get over it. Thanks. Outcast Fia of Fairy. P.S. Shout out to Nika and 50% Echo on the Naval Hard. Who knew that was even possible?
Is that real? Did that actually happen, Nika?
That is so real.
Now
It's not
who's
even
the
funny.
casual?
I can't even handle. It's unhelpables. I mean, they're out there.
Unhelpables, they're out there.
This is where this comes from.
Do, 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 do.
My experience with it is extreme.
Don't be shitty.
Good point. Good point. All right. So our next email comes
I'll
to
take
it. It comes
It's
to
a short one. Let him take it.
All right, fine.
Comes from 6 Points of Excalibur. I am currently listening to the latest episode, and while I mostly agree with no story mode, I do think that having a normal mode and a hard mode will help ease people into the fight. This might be a personal preference, but learning some mechanics through the normal mode and then going after the hard mode will be better for me.
Yeah, we have that. It's called Coil, normal mode,
Echo.
and Savage,
Oh,
hard
yeah,
mode.
well, but that's only for the second turn of coil for some weird reason that no one can seem to properly explain. Nika, why don't you take this next email?
Oh, you shouldn't want me to take it?
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah, we're
positive.
positive.
Yeah, I'll
about
take
that.
it. I think
Absolutely
the reason
positive.
is they initially intended Savage to be the original coil
Yeah,
and dumped it
no,
down.
but it seems weird as the one outlier that that doesn't fit the pattern, you know.
Okay, this next email is extremely long. Yes, Juxta, you're not allowed to have this one. All right. It starts out with people. Okay. Incoming rant, I suppose. People, congratulations! You have cleared turn 13. You also can single tank, single heal every extreme primal. You were lucky enough to get a Dreadworm weapon, and you are gearing your 3rd or 4th job to I-130. So elite. I'm even not being sardonic. That stuff isn't easy. You have to have some combination of talent, time, and luck to achieve those things.
That's all. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But guess what that doesn't entitle you to be? A total asshole. Fair enough.
Are you sure?
I know lots of people who have accomplished everything that you have in this game, and they aren't ruthlessly mean to other players because of a silly mistake or because they haven't invested the time that you have into the game. If a stranger invades your farm party and makes a total mess of it, just politely dismiss them. Go ahead and tell them that you are upset and what they did wrong, but don't act like you're some sort of superior being for being great at a video game. Do you know what you are communicating when you act like that? You are communicating that you tie a huge portion of your self-worth to a world that isn't even real. To a game that has no substantial consequences that extend into real life. I know that people make real friends and make money from RMT, but that's irrelevant to this topic. So, speaking as someone who is courteous to all players that are courteous to me, and even some that aren't, it makes me equal parts angry and tickled pink that you think you are getting to other people by calling them bad at a video game. I really sincerely hope that as you walk to the bus to go to your job where you mop up the filth of other lowlives, literally or figuratively, you can think to yourself, yeah, I'm like easily the 4th best white mage on my server. Haha, life is sweet. As for myself, I am a through and through elitist. My static has T13 on farm, and I am fairly certain I have not been a weak link for any part of progression. I think it is a total waste of time to bring new players into a situation wherein everyone else is expecting to farm the content. It sucks and it's not fun for anyone. If you are intentionally deceiving to me to get a free carry in a farm group with no experience, you too are an asshole.
Here, here.
In part, I write this letter to a media source for this community to speak
We're
out.
considered a media source.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cut them.
For the community to speak out against people who talk down to others because of their perceived superiority in a video game. I get that this is the one thing in the world that you are good at, and you want to experience that as fully as you can, but that does not excuse you from acting like a normal human. The title is The Final Witness, Not the Vaginal Shit Abyss. Not quite sure what that was supposed to be. Wow. You are not mean because you're good. You're mean because you're fucking mean and kind of a bad person. I'd say I'm an above average raider, solid, certainly not consistently spectacular, but solid, and I avoid being mean at all costs. In another part, I write this to say that not all endgame raiders are scary. We will join your party finders to help you clear fights when we have the time and the motivation, or we have something to gain ourselves. A quick lesson in having success with communicating with pleasant and unpleasant endgamers. Do us a favor and give us full disclosure. If you haven't done a fight but are pretty sure you can learn fast, tell us. If you're feeling really shaky and you might need some callouts, tell us. There are a lot of us that will help you if you tell us what we are in for, if our time group allows it. If I am with 7 good players, I will take an 8th person that might not know the fight but is nice, polite, and ready to learn and willing to use voice communication if necessary. Out of the 7 people you are with, 1 or 2 will probably be asshats, but likely the person organizing the group and/or a majority of people are considerate and empathetic. Please do not perpetuate the stereotype that endgame raiders are jerks because you had 1 or 2 bad experiences. I know that can stick with you if you feel like you don't deserve being berated, but please understand that people who are vocally mean are going to stick out like sore thumbs and misrepresent the endgame community as a whole.
Now, it's not just endgamers. I mean, an asshole is an asshole is an asshole is an asshole, no matter what level you're at. And they're going to be an asshole no matter what level they're at. So, yeah, just don't be a dick.
So yeah, one more last thing. It says, finally, if someone is being a total jerk to you while you are learning a fight or having a bad day or whatever, just laugh it off. After you log out of the game, you have friends, a family, pets, a job, a career, or maybe 2 jobs! 2 jobs! 2 jobs! 2 jobs! Other hobbies and interests, and all sorts of great things that have nothing to do with FF14. Those losers, this is all they have. Just have pity on them. Signed, Anonymous.
You also have triple triad.
Yeah,
Fret not.
There is triple triad.
Hashtag get good at being nice.
I want to call out one thing about this email. I want to call one thing out about this email.
What one thing do you want to call out?
The anonymous signing.
When I first started reading this email, I thought this was going to be directed at us in some way.
No.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck? You didn't even put your name on it? But it's more of a PSA just in general to everyone. And I think it's fine that they put anonymous because it's a real good message.
Yeah.
But there are people out there who probably disagree with this, and that person doesn't need to be, spammed or looked up on their server
But
just to
his
get taken
mentality is
hell
laugh
of
it
it.
off, shrug it off.
That's true.
So if he can just laugh it off, shrug it off, sign your name, I will be your friend, and we will laugh at the haters together.
Yeah,
I have no idea who you are, so I can't be your friend. I'm sorry. I wish I could be.
Nika is not your friend now.
Email us your name. We won't read it on air. Nika will be your friend.
No, you don't need to do that. No, the anonymous. We will respect your anonymity. It's just if I had written an email like that, I think I probably would have wanted my name attached to it. But whatever. No, this was a really great email. I agree with all of the points that were made, and yeah, thank you very much for your email. We appreciate it. All right, Escalia, you want to take this next one?
Sure. Hey, LBR, how's it going? I've been a listener now since a little before LA FanFest. Your episodes really make queue time / driving to and from work a lot faster and certainly more entertaining. I had a couple of questions for you guys. Apologies in advance if you have to re-answer questions. Here goes. First off, what encounters / primals do you want to see represented in the game? Are you satisfied with the way the current ones have been portrayed? Do we want to take that question or just keep going?
I don't
Why
know.
don't we read the whole
Let's
email?
just
then go
read the
back
whole email,
and-
yeah.
and answer the
Read the
questions?
whole email. Reading email. Oh.
As far as summons are concerned, I feel like fighting or seeing Ixion, Hades, or the Magus sisters would be pretty great. Otherwise, I think this game needs a Lich encounter, as well as a fight with the 4 Archfiends from FF4. The tie-ins with the Evilise Espers are pretty interesting as well. I've got a theory on that, but I probably should get into that in another email if people don't know or are interested.
There is this really interesting thing where some of the there's like hieroglyph patterns for each one of the primals in 12, and those are the same patterns that exist on the Asian's face if they share a name connection.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. I forget where I saw that. It's kind of neat. It's a pretty cool
sweet.
thing. Yeah. I mean, like, there's that connection, plus there's the Zodiac Braves connection, which is a tactics reference, right?
Yes.
So there seems to be a lot of Evil East tie-ins going on.
I'm hoping for bunny girls and Heaven's Ward.
You would.
Virangas.
Also curious how many Eggies the summoner will get. I've heard Ramu and Levi Eggies have been confirmed at some point. Not sure what role they would take though. Maybe they just replace the others at 60? Okay. Lastly, in the last episode, as of 2-16 in the podcast, you mentioned voice acting. I'm interested in getting into voice work and I'm unsure how to proceed. I've been told it's largely about location, but I'm not sure if any formal training exists or is required. Anyways, thanks a ton for what you do. I've been getting my friends into your podcast, and it makes road trips a bit more fun. Thanks again for taking the time to read this email. I always have had a lot of fun listening to you guys. Jezel Kazel of Fairy.
Oh,
Thank you,
Fairy
Jezel.
being represented
All
today.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very okay.
Nice job.
All right, so first
right.
question
Yes.
around the room: what primals would you like to see put in the game?
Well, we've covered a lot of them. You know, like a lot of the established Final Fantasy.
But there are still lots of other ones.
I can talk more to the where it says, "Are you satisfied with the current way they've been portrayed?" I feel sad for like Diablos and Fenrir and Siren.
I was gonna say, I want, like, ones like that.
to dungeon bosses.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
Some of them have been set up to where they could, like Diablos, for example. The lead up to him in Ambador was, he was like this dark entity or something, So they could always bring them back in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see Doom Train.
Doom Train.
Yeah.
Doom Train.
Nothing to say about it. I just want Doom Train.
Number
Godbert
6.
Doom Train.
suplexing Doom Train.
Yes.
I think the Magus sisters would be cool.
Magus
I
sisters,
also
yeah.
think that Yojimbo. Yeah.
Jimbo.
I would like to see, I kind of think of Yojimbo and Gilgamesh filling like the same role, but because Gilgamesh has been made so comedic this time around, I'd like to see Yojimbo as a counterpart to Gilgamesh.
As a
Something-
foil.
Yeah, like
a serious line.
yeah, like just
okay.
a really serious, awesome. Like that would be really, really sweet. I think.
Okay.
I want to see Anima Seymour's Aeon.
Oh,
10.
from 10?
Yeah.
Okay. That sticks out a little bit in the series, though. I feel like that was pretty unique to FF10.
Can you imagine having to fight Anima and then just suddenly the floor disappearing and then there's another
It
part
would be
of you have to
cool if
fight?
they could make the lore of Anima, no spoilers, kind of similar to the lore that it was in 10. That would be pretty cool. Somehow they tied this game to have a similar background story. That would be cool.
Would it, Nika? Would it be really cool?
It would be. I'm trying not to spoil.
All right, cool.
I'm not sure. I feel like most of the other primals have been kind of covered, though. If they're not
Why don't
already
we
in
just
a
summon
dungeon
lightning
boss.
and get it over with? Everyone knows that this game, that the SE loves suppressor on us anyway.
Okay, well, the other question: does anybody have any offhand knowledge off the top of your head about the Ramu and Levi Eggies?
No, I don't.
They mentioned them though.
It's rumored that someone had asked when they started adding primals past Garuda if they would add, Leviathan Eggy and Ramu Eggy and Shiva Eggy, and the response, maybe that will happen in an expansion. And the thing that everyone freaked out about at the time was that they had kind of soft announced an expansion,
I think what it
or a
sounded
level
like
cap
when I
raise.
heard that was, if we updated Summoner, we'd have to update the other jobs too.
Exactly.
So it has to be at a time where they would be updating jobs, hence an expansion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I remember of it too. So I don't remember
understand.
the quote beyond that.
Yeah. So please understand. Please look forward to it. It's a maybe. And Nero, you might as well take his last question here about how to get into voice acting.
So your last question about how to get into voice acting. I have been not a voice actor, but a voiceover artist now for 3 years. And my best recommendation is for you to go to Netflix and to look up a movie called I Know That Voice. It's a movie that was produced by John DiMaggio, who is the voice for a lot of things.
Bender
on Futurama.
The Joker at certain times.
Was he really the Joker?
In Under the Red Hood.
Okay. He's also on Adventure Time as Jake. Very, very notable voice actor.
May make myself look like an idiot here, but wasn't he
Waka? Yeah, he was Waka. Yeah. Nice call. Good call. Fives. He was Waka in FF10. He produces this movie. And since he is a professional voice actor and that's the world that he lives in, he takes an entire movie to explain it and gives some historical context, and you learn a lot about guys like Mel Blanc. But what's really important about that movie, and the reason that I tell you to watch that, is it will give you exactly an idea of how insular the voice acting community is. It is a profession, and people make their living off of doing it, but it's one of the only professions that I can legitimately say that you have to know someone to be able to get parts in that world. Being located in Hollywood is a big part of it if you want to do dramatic voice acting, but there is definitely voiceover opportunities in most places in the country. Detroit happens to be a very media rich city, and so
if you're looking for anime, Funimation's in Texas.
Yes, Funimation is in Texas. I forget exactly where in Texas though. But Funimation is in Texas, and I'm pretty sure they have their own in-house voice acting studio that they record in. But I also do know that since they work with big name talent that that will work with other studios, Hollywood is the place to be. Just to do the networking, to know the people. You have to know the people to be able to get your foot in the door, and for that to happen, you got to be where the action is, and that's in Hollywood.
It also helps that almost every voice actor I've ever met has said that they were also first trained in theater acting, on stage theater acting. Just having that background really helps get into the voice acting.
That's true. Having an acting background, because it's not just. I mean, it is acting. Voice acting is acting when you get right down to it. And that movie, I think, will be an incredible resource for helping you decide what the next step is, and if you're really serious about trying to give that a shot. It's an intimidating world to try to dip your toe into. I've made attempts. I know other people that have made attempts. Tom too is pretty infamous for running a fan. A fan voiceover community for a while, and
there's a couple amateur online communities you can find, and I've been friends with someone who I actually met through a cosplay community, who now she's voice acting in games, and she just started on the amateur thing. She did demo reels, and now she's out there,
and that's totally legit too, because some of the voice actors that they used for that Sailor Moon reboot were amateur voice actors.
Yep.
So it's definitely one way to break in. It's just it's so much harder. It's so much harder going the independent route. It's sort of like Limit Break Radio. We would have an easier time if we were attached to a bigger website, but we're not. So we're making a go of it alone, and obviously
it's only taken us 8 years to get this far.
It's only taken 8 years. Yeah. So there's a lot of groundwork that goes into paving your own way, but it is possible. It definitely is possible. So, all right. Our final email comes from God's Green. Not a new idea, I bet, but man, why isn't there a way to see in-progress duty finders a la the PF interface? An in-game server browser, if you will. Probably too large scale, but it would be so cool to see in our future. If not in 14, some other game. From God's Green.
I think something that you have to remember is in-duty stuff like that doesn't actually stay open all that long. I know sometimes, especially when you're in lower level ones and a tank or a healer leaves and you're waiting around forever, but like at higher levels, like raids and stuff, they get replaced pretty quickly.
Yeah, I sort of feel like the in progress button is enough.
Yeah.
But an interesting idea. Thank you for the email, God's Green. We appreciate it. So that's going to do it today for Limit Break Radio for episode number 13. We've got a giveaway here. And, and we've waited now to the end of the show, and we've got to
think of anything.
We've got to give it away live on the air.
Best LB Army hashtag that we can put out.
Fuck, I got nothing.
Okay, all right. So here's what you can do. We've had a nice long show today, and there were a lot of things that we talked about. 2.51, the Zodiac Weapons quest line, the guild work discussion, as well as our new segments, Limit Breaking Music, and our countdown segment. I don't know if we'll ever do that again, but I had fun doing it. And of course, our emails. So chat room, here's what we need from you. Here's what we're going to ask from you. Name your favorite part of today's show, and then we're going to pick somebody at random from the chat room.
Do they have to say why it's their favorite?
No, just pick your favorite. Pick a segment or a quote. Was there a word? Was there a phrase that we said that stood out to you? Fuck cannon.
Big beefy man woman.
Yeah.
How are
better
we
be
going
everybody.
to how are we going to pick it at random?
I don't know.
There's random
Just
numbers.
write all the
generators.
names
Say
down.
we don't really have time to toss stuff into a hat.
Into a hat. There's a website, I think random.org, and it's like a dice roller.
So what, we count the number of people who commented, roll a dice, then count down and see who it was?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like there are bots that can do this a little bit better, but yeah.
Wait, we don't have a bot. We didn't plan.
Oh, Nito's Apprentice says the best part was when it was over.
Oh, ouch.
Well, there's someone who didn't win.
It's over. A lot of people in the audience look pissed.
Oh, see, about 90 ponies. Juxtaposition. That's
My
their
favorite part. Fuck you, Titan.
Oh, fuck you, Titan. All right, cool. ASL from Valkyrie Knight.
Douche canoe.
The technical difficulties? Thanks.
Thank
Highlight our
you,
mistake.
Nika. Thank you.
nice.
Yeah, thanks, Nika.
Hairy boobs.
Easily the limit breaking news or the limit breaking music segment. I haven't actually heard of Irritan before.
The
so
one where the guy talked about poking his anus when doing the World of Darkness. It was actually Crystal Tower that we were talking about the butt diddling.
I like Mithries.
Oh my gosh, there are so many things in here.
Oh my god.
You guys are so awesome. Oh, Carletta becoming my friend. She added me as a friend on game, and I added her. That was her favorite part.
Juxta not commenting about the blowjob comment, but the question.
I like that part where you guys told Ascalia he was a shitty person. I really want that guy to win.
Oh god.
Mithri likes when he got a shout out.
I hate you all.
Oh man.
Oh, thank you, Xanther. That's the best comment you could have given us. Being able to support my favorite podcast.
Yeah. What a suck up. What a suck up.
Oh man.
All
right, so how long do we pick a number and start counting?
Breaking 600. Oh yeah. All right.
I guess start putting, because like some people have commented twice.
This is gonna be
That's cheating.
hard.
You can just type all their names onto something.
Oh, it's gonna take forever. We need to give it out now.
How about we just assume that everyone said something nice about the show or said what their favorite part of the show is, and we just pick someone from the viewer list.
Okay, so do like
randomly?
A 191 random.
Yeah, put a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So how many viewers do we have?
191.
Holy shit.
But then we need to double check that, like, we can do a Control F into the chat and make sure they did say something.
Wait. Can you control the if you do random in game? Can you control the?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's a lot of people.
No, it's down to 187.
Our job's getting easier. Whoever stays the latest.
Oh my god.
Trying to figure out how to give away a CD.
Maybe if somebody would have told us that he didn't have a freaking contest before this started.
Here we go. We got it.
Random.org. All right.
We got it.
All
Okay.
right.
How many people are in
187?
187. All right.
But not
here we go,
everyone
guys.
is logged in.
Yeah, not everyone would be on the viewer list.
All right. Well, you know what? If you're not
But if
logged
they
in,
but if they're not on the viewer list, that means they haven't said their favorite part.
That's true.
There we
That's
go.
true.
There we
go.
That's true. So, okay, fine, fair enough. Click.
Someone think of a number. The first person to type that number wins.
Well, we could do that.
I kind of
But that would be a lot.
We could. We're gonna.
I like just hitting the random number
No,
and then
just hit
finding
random.
that
Just hit
person.
random.
123. Who's number 123?
Oh my god! I have to count 123 down.
I don't know if all the viewers, if there's even 123 on the viewer list.
I don't think so.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. God, this is a clusterfuck, guys. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out the fair way to give this away. All right, I'm going to generate a number between 1 and 187 right now. Okay, right now.
181.
I just generated it. No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's not that. No one say what it is. Chat room, start spamming numbers into the chat, and the first one who gets it is going to get the CD.
It's between 1 and 187.
Because that'll be yeah. It's between 1 and 187.
Apparently, Twitch has a built-in giveaway feature.
Oh, god damn it!
Well, why do you say that as we're like
spamming.
figuring
That's
this
what
out?
Because it worked. Here come the numbers, guys.
Oh my god!
I saw one. I
Jesus.
saw someone who was one off.
Oh my god! This is a great idea.
I like this.
If someone sees the number, you gotta yell it out. I'm looking.
Someone type it in the Skype to me.
Yeah, I don't know. What
I've seen 2 that are 1 digit off. I've seen 2 now that are 1 digit off. I just have to see it once to confirm, and then we can tell you all to shut the fuck up.
Sam is typing the words out in letters.
That does not help. That does not help. Oh, it's going by so fast.
Stop it, Samus.
Samus says Nightbot has a random number.
Yeah, I know. Well, great. Now we're told.
I like this.
Oh my god.
I like that you can read it all on the stream and the chat on the screen too.
Oh, Kyle says he threw all the names in an Excel spreadsheet so he can do a random number to generate a winner.
Dang, there are a lot of people who are so close.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of close people. It's the first one we see, guys. It's the first one that we see.
Good God. This is insanity.
Oh, there's another one. So close.
So close, guys. So close. Come on. Oh, someone else who was really close.
Wait.
I saw it. I saw it.
Jane 422.
Jane 422 is 90. It was 90. The number was 90. Congratulations, Jane 422. I saw it. I Heart Moto was another one. I saw I Heart.
Yeah, I Heart Moto said it, but who said it first?
Who said it first?
The first one that I saw was Jane 422. I'm going back up the chat from Jane 422 to see if I see it again.
Can you just Control F the number 90?
Not on a fucking pad. I can't.
Stop typing, guys.
Stop typing. Stop.
Stop once you can hear us.
God damn it.
Oh my God. We will never be this unprepared again.
And that's why you're number 6.
Oh god.
Don't make promises that we can't keep.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
going
can't
back
control
up the
F that far
chat.
back.
I don't see any 90s. I think that Jane 422 was the winner, but I will let you know.
I think it was Jane. That was the first one that we caught. We said the first one that we catch, the first one that we see, and that was Jane.
Hurry
up, you number crunching crumb nuncher.
Wow, that is oddly specific. That is weirdly specific.
Good job, Jux.
Guys, stop with the numbers. Okay.
God damn.
They're done. I think they're done.
No, they're not. Oh, no, they're not.
Almost.
Thunder Muffin just says limp dick for some reason. I don't know why.
All right.
Yeah,
man.
there is
Can we
no,
be done now? Jane wins.
Oh!
What?
There was one early
Oh.
on. Drakir 9.
Okay. How do we prove that?
I'm looking at it.
Oh.
Like, I've literally been going up the
Yeah, but
the chat log.
but it clears
the
at a
first
certain
ones you
point.
saw was Jane.
It's very far up.
Oh, maybe the
Because I'm on the chat only.
Yeah.
Still looking. God damn. I hate you, Nero. Yeah, look, that was actually near the beginning of it.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Sorry, we're Jane. You may not be our winner, huh? We're trying to be fair. We're trying to be fair. God damn it.
Yeah, Drakir 9, first one, 90. That was up near the top.
Drakir 9. That's it. That's the one. Send us a Twitch message and get us your address, and we will send. What was the name? Drakir 9.
DRAKHIR 9.
Your name has been officially written down on our outline. So you won. Congratulations. Sorry, Jane. We thought that it was you. And then turns out it wasn't. But thank you guys for participating. Next time we're going to get a bot to make sure that this goes a little bit.
Or let's just have an actual cool contest. Maybe you could let us know we have this thing, make up a contest, and not let us know as we're recording the fucking show.
Yeah, that would probably help.
And Nero,
during the episode.
Get good. Get good.
Man.
Oh my god, and we're done before 9 o'clock.
I know.
Holy
it's
F.
crazy.
Imagine what happens when you start on time.
We start on time.
Well, we started
Or
an hour.
close to
We
on
started
time.
an hour earlier than we normally do. We start at like 3:40.
3, 4, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that. So congratulations to Drakir 9 for winning the Final Fantasy XIV Blu-ray copy of the Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn soundtrack. I think I said Final Fantasy XIV in there one too many times. But congratulations, Drakir.
And thank you to James for being a good sport. I'm
Yeah.
sure you probably got your hopes up, and then I crushed them.
Yeah, sorry about that.
My bad.
We'll send you, Jane. If you send
give
us
you a path tag.
Yeah, if you send us a message, yes, no, a
Twitch message.
Twitch message. Thank you. If you send us a Twitch message, we'll definitely make sure to get a path tag out to you for being such a cool sport. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. So thank you everyone who participated in our contest, who called in, who emailed in. If you wanted to be a caller today, sorry that we didn't get to you. Obviously, we had a packed show today, and we've run out of time. We were going to try to take a couple.
We're only at 2 hours for episode 3 or part 3.
Yeah, we are. We're officially at the 2 hour mark for part 3. But it was a good part 3. It wasn't like our normal let's just peter out sort of thing. We actually had stuff this time. So
planning.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for your outpouring of support on Patreon. We can't even believe the response that the show has gotten. Again, $630 per month is unreal. So if you'd like to support Limit Break Radio, head on over to patreon.com/Limit Break Radio and check out all of the cool bonuses that you get for becoming a supporter. And if you were one of our early adopters that sent in a nice generous donation today, as we put up the Patreon page, we want to send a big special shout out to you. We will start collecting your items as soon as possible to send them out to you. And thank you notes and shout outs will be read as of the next episode. For everything that we outlined on today's show about our fundraising, including community ad rates, that'll all be available at our website, www.limitbreakradio.com. The page hasn't been designed yet, but we're definitely going to get to it. So if you give us just a little bit of patience, we'll have all of that up within the next couple of weeks. All right, that is going to do it for our epic Number 13, episode number 13 for today. Thank you so much. Now, I know that, again, we give each other shit all the time and we have a lot of fun on the show.
Oh, really? Do we?
But
Well, we do.
But this show is not possible without the 4 other people that I do it with. And
Carlo Landis, Juxtaposition, Nika, and number 6.
So I do want to take a second and thank you guys. I know that we've been working really hard for this past, over this past year, and it looks like it's going to start, it's going to start paying off some dividends a little bit with this Patreon page. But I can't, in good conscience, sit around and give you guys so much shit on the show over and over again, and then not sit here and tell everyone about how awesome of a crew you are to work with. And I honestly would not want any other crew to do this show with, and that's why we're asking you to fund the show so that we can keep working together. We think we're a good crew, and we know that you like what we do, which is evident by the fact that you keep tuning in. So thank you guys. Thank you guys, my co-hosts. I can't thank you enough for all you do for the show. So this has been a big milestone, and we should absolutely celebrate it all together. So thank you guys